My love, I hear the Muezzin from my home. I hear his voice, so sweet, it is music to my ears. Like angel singing, his prayer rolls over the hills around, calling people to pray, awakening the love of God in their hearts. I hear his voice, and for a moment, I feel the sacred space again, a spiritual elevation. You must let go when you pray to God. Desire His presence in you and feel your love for God. You have to surrender to a higher truth, a higher divine force. You are vulnerable. You cannot protect yourself on earth. When you pray, your existence becomes mainly spiritual. You are ascending to a higher dimension, to a higher consciousness. You become peace and joy. You become love on a higher spiritual level. We can live in peace. Our origin and our spiritual origin are the same. Hagar, the mother of Yishmael, has the same numerological value as Yitzhak, the son of Abraham. They both shared the divine well, the holy waters that could predict the future, the waters that carried the word of God, and the prophetic waters that showed a vision in them. When Hagar walks away from Sarah for the first time, God speaks to her from the well. The Lord speaks with Hagar and shows her in a vision her legacy. Hagar calls the well Be'er Lachai Ro'i, meaning to the one alive and able to see me. You must understand that this is a very high spiritual rank, giving a name to a spiritual phenomenon. We know that Adam was given by God the right to give names to animals. Here we are shown a woman that is not Hebrew and represents the Arabic nation, the non-Jews that take spiritual authority and provides the holy waters, the channel of communication with God, a name. My love, Yitzhak, the son of Abraham, is like her spiritual son. The mother is known to give the names to her children. Hagar gave the name to the well, and later God blessed Yitzhak and granted him the well. It is essential to understand that the name is the implementation of the spiritual reality, a concept we can grasp. Hagar was blessed through the well by God's angel and gave birth to Ishmael, who had 12 sons. Yitzhak gave birth to Jacob, who had 12 sons. In both cases, the 12 sons are considered to be spiritual ministers, very high spiritual leaders. Hagar and Yitzhak both had a high spiritual consciousness. As a result, they both had a prosperous, thriving life. They lived in peace and harmony. Spiritual sovereignty is the answer to a blissful life. Habibi, my loves, the soul is part of a divine light empire and cannot live apart from the influence of her creator. Love, Habib Albi Habibti, is the spiritual substance the world was created upon. So King Solomon tells us about the love between the soul and its creator. Set me as a seal upon thy heart, as a seal upon thine arm, for love is strong as death. Jealousy is cruel as the grave. The flashes thereof are flashes of fire, a very flame of the Lord. Many waters cannot quench love, neither can the floods drown it. If a man would give all the substance of his house for love, he would utterly be contemned. This is from the Song of Songs, chapter 8, verses 6 and 7. The prophets tells us that the soul will dominate the body in redemption days. It will be so mighty that we can move from one place to another just by wishing for it. The water represents the divine presence on earth. They carry divine feminine qualities. As we read in the Bible, God created man and woman in his image, feminine and masculine. In the secret teachings, the 72 archangels relate to water. Their influence is most vital in the water. Thus, people who come to the mosque purify and rinse their hands and legs in the water, for water has holy influence. When you hear the Muezzin, his sweet voice glides upon earth. As the prophets tell us, we will do in redemption days, glide over earth by the power of love. Even the beasts, the predators, will eat grass and live peacefully. From Isaiah, chapter 11, verse 6. And the wolf shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid. For when you come to pray and wish to unite with God, to feel His love, you surrender. You come to exist in another divine dimension.